In this video, I'm going to show you how to create Halloween coloring books with AI to sell on Amazon KDP. So Q4 and Halloween is right around the corner, and it is a great time to publish these kind of books because sales just explode. Even if you missed this Halloween, there's always next year, so knowing how to make these books will definitely help you. As an example, this Halloween coloring book for kids is doing $40 to $57 every single day, so that is doing about $1,500 a month just from this one book. This Halloween coloring book combined with bold and easy designs for adults is doing $62 to $84 a day. So a coloring book for adults is actually doing better than coloring book for kids. This one has the cute style, it has bad reviews, and yet it's still doing $10 a day or $300 a month. This book has only 2 reviews, it is a brand new book, and it's already making multiple sales a day. It's on track to do around $180 a month. So these books, obviously, after Halloween passes, the sales will slow down, but there's always next year once again, where every single year during Halloween time, the sales can pick up and do really well. All right, so how do we make these kind of books? Well, if we go and analyze our competitors here, most of their books are 8.5 by 11 in size. So the first thing we want to do is go to Canva and click on create a design, click on custom size here, and first change this to inches and type 8.5 by 11 and click on create new design. So it should look something like this. The next thing you have to do is to go here to the KDP page where it talks about the trim size, bleed, and margins. You want to scroll down to the section that says bleed. By the way, I'll leave a link to this page in the description below. And if you don't know what bleed is when an image or a text goes all the way to the end of the page like this. And no bleed is basically if it doesn't. Most coloring books do use bleed because the image is kind of like this. It goes all the way to the end. So if you scroll down a little bit more, you will find a section on margin, and this is where it's important. So we decided that we will have bleed in our books, and most coloring books fall between the page count of 24 to 150 pages, which means that we will have to be looking at this number right here. So the inside gutter margins will be 0.375 inches. Now we're going to skip this one because this is the outside margin with no bleed. We're going to be doing bleed, so we have to look at this one, outside margin with bleed, which is going to be at least 0.375 inches. So basically it's 0.375 inches on all sides. So going back to Canva here, we need to get the ruler out. So if you're on Mac, I believe on Windows it's the same thing. If not, just look it up. But basically you just click on Shift plus R here and the ruler will show up. So first we need to drag this down to at least 0.375, which it's never exact. So I'm just going to put it at 0.384. Same thing on the side here. I got it to 0.376, which is close enough. And for the other side, it's a little tricky. So what we're going to do is go to elements here, click on shapes, and then we're going to drag this shape right in between these two. And we're going to copy this 3 more times like this, and we'll move it to each corner like so. And from here, it becomes a lot easier to know exactly where to put your other ruler or, the margin too. So just like that, we have all 4 sides done, and now we can delete these squares. So the next step is to go and generate these images on any AI tools. I'll be using Midjourney. You can use any other ones that you like. But first we need to come up with a prompt to generate these images. So I'm just going to use ChatGPT. And this is a prompt that I've used. It's a little long, so you can pause the video and get this. But basically I asked it to generate 20 creative Midjourney prompt ideas for a Halloween themed coloring book for kids. The prompt should feature fun and spooky characters like friendly ghosts, cute witches, jack-o'-lanterns, and magical creatures. Each prompt should describe detailed, no grayscale, simple, thick lines, kid-friendly illustrations in black and white, emphasizing whimsical and playful Halloween themes. As you can see, the output I got is not good because it's not emphasizing that no grayscale or simple, thick lines aspect. So you can, regenerate the answer a couple times to get it right. Or you can just take this portion from ChatGPT and then just manually add the other part of the prompt that says no grayscale and whatnot. Let me show you some examples. So this is the prompt that I put: a playful vampire boy with cape, fangs, and a wide grin, holding a bat-shaped lollipop, surrounded by friendly ghosts and jack-o'-lanterns, etc. So that's the kind of explaining the image. And this is a section in the prompt that you can put to kind of make sure it's a coloring book image. Coloring book page for kids, very prominent, thick outlines, detailed line art, clean line art, mandala background with border, -- AR 17 by 22, no black background, black shading, color, sketch, complex, distorted hands, distorted figures. So I put a bunch of things here to make sure it kind of comes out the way I want to. You don't have to do this. You can play around with what's the best prompt for you. But in the end, this is an example of a page that I came up with. It's decent, it's close, but a lot of sections obviously is AI generated. You know, it's not perfect, so we will have to go and touch this up later on. But you can apply this to other characters as well. So, you know, I generated a Frankenstein monster with a ghost like this. I have a skeleton. And once again, guys, it's not as easy as copy paste. You can generate the image from here, but you know, there's a lot of touching up to do to make sure that the image is ready to publish, right? Because right now there's a lot of errors on the AI image that we definitely don't want to publish as is. So how do you do that? Well, if you know Photoshop, you can definitely do it yourself. There's a lot of tutorials online on teaching you how to, so you know, you can go and learn it if you really want to do these things yourself. I personally, as a business owner, I value my time, so I rather pay somebody a little bit of money to do these tasks for you. That's very time consuming for me. So if you go to Fiverr, there are gigs out there that's going to fix your AI images like this one. So for $5, it will do simple edits. If you need more edits, you know, you can talk to them and see how much it costs. But essentially, you know, something like this, the hand is pretty messed up. Now it looks pretty normal. So if you guys want to check out this gig, I'll leave a link in the description below. So once you touch those images up and it's ready to go, then you can go and paste those images into Canva. So make sure you add your images on the odd numbers and put a blank page on the even numbers. So kind of like this. The reason why is because once it's printed, the odd numbers are going to be on the right side of the book, and that's where you want it. Right side of the book will be the image, and the left side page will just be a blank page. So once you add all the images that you want to add, then you just go to share, download, change this to PDF print, and it's recommended you get Canva Pro because you can download as CMYK, which is best for printing. But if you don't have that, at least RGB is an option here. So the next thing you want to do is to create your book cover. So you want to go to this page, the KDP cover calculator. I'll leave a link below this video. And you want to fill out the information here. So we're going to do paperback, interior type, black and white, paper type, white paper, reading direction left to right, measurement in inches, and we're going to select our size, which is 8.5 by 11. For the page count, let's say that we're making a book that's 100 pages long. Essentially, that's about 50 images because every other page is a blank page, right? And we'll calculate dimensions. Now, what you want to do is download this template here. And in the downloaded folder, you'll find 3 different files. We're going to click on the PNG one and open it. It should look like this. What you want to pay attention to is the right side is the front cover. This is the spine, and the left side is the back cover, okay? So this is a number that's important, the overall dimensions, which we'll come back to. Because first we want to get the images for a book cover. So go back to Midjourney, and this is an example prompt that you can use. Create a Halloween themed coloring book cover for kids, detailed, colorful art, AR 17 by 22, no black shading, sketch, complex patterns, distorted hands, distorted figures. Personally, I really like this bottom left one. So whenever you find an image you like, what you want to do is to click on upscale. So that's exactly what I've done. I've upscaled the image. So now we are ready to download this. So just click on the image, right click, and save image. All right, going back to Canva over here, we want to create a design once again. Click on custom size, change this to inches. And now we go back to this template and we want to look at this number that says overall dimensions. This is what we're entering. So we'll be entering 17.475 inches by 11.250. So 17.475 inches and 11.250. Click on create new design. Next, we're going to just drag the file over to Canva, which is a PNG file that we just had. And you can drag this to the corner and it should fit perfectly. Let's click on it. Click on this right here and lower the transparency a little bit so we can still see it, but we can start designing the cover. So let's do the same thing and either drag the image over or upload the image we downloaded from Midjourney, like so. And we will put this on the front cover section here. So I'm going to click on the left side. I'm going to click on this color icon. Click on document colors, the white one right here. Click on the pipet and select the color from the cover, just like so. Now let's click on the text, add a heading. For the font style, let's just choose something like Brick Sands, and let's type Halloween. So let's copy this and paste it once again and type coloring book. For the size of this text, let's do 75. And for this text, let's do 55. And we're gonna just move it right here. So as you can see, the title is hard to read because the background is dark as well. So let's change the color to maybe something green like this. And for this one, we can change it to something like white. So we want the text to pop a little more. So click on the text once again, go to FX, go to shadow, and change the offset to 0. Change the direction to 0 as well. the blur to be around 75. So what you can also do is to take the images of your interior and showcase in the back cover as a sample, kind of like this. So this book cover is by no means perfect. I'm going through this demonstration very quickly because I don't want the video to be too long. But for you, you want to spend a lot more time to improve from here and make the book cover as good as you can. And just as a quick note, when you're adding any images or text, make sure it doesn't go over the red lines here because it will get cut off. Same as this barcode section on your template, don't put any images or text over it. So this all looks good. So the last thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna click on the template and I'm going to remove it. Finally, you want to click on share, download, change this to PDF print. And if you have Canva Pro, change this to CMYK and download. So that is how you create these books yourself. But if you're not a designer like me, and if you rather just pay somebody else to make these books for you, then you can do that on Fiverr easily. So this gig right here will create a adult coloring page. So this is for the actual interior. And you can see that they create these interior. It looks pretty nice. So it's only $10 for 5 coloring page design. And usually coloring books have 40 pages inside. So essentially for $80, you can create a full coloring book. And in terms of the book cover, these are some book cover gigs that I recommend on Fiverr for these books. This gig right here actually creates both interior and book cover for $45. It's not for coloring book though. So, for coloring book, if you want the interior, then you want to talk to him and negotiate it. But if it's just for book cover, you can probably get it for cheaper. Once again, talk to him. But these are some really, really good designs. So I've worked with him in the past and, he always does a good job. This gig right here will create a book cover for you for $30. And you can see that the design is really good as well. So if you guys want to check out all these gigs, I'll leave a link in the description. All right, so that was a step-by-step tutorial on how to create these books yourself or outsource to a professional. The biggest takeaway is to make sure to focus on quality. Don't just use the AI image as is. Make sure you improve it, then you can use it inside your book. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you want to learn how I've helped over 1,300 people make money with Amazon KDP, some doing 4, 5, or even 6 figures a month, then you can check out my complete Amazon KDP coaching program, which is the first link in the description below. I've been working on this course for the past 3 years, constantly adding more and more things. And obviously I make these YouTube videos, so hopefully whenever you want to take your KDP business to the next level, then you come back and join the program. So once again, if you want to check it out, the link is in the description, as well as all the tools and resources that I recommend for your publishing business. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.